Hi, happy Monday to one and all. I trust you all had a good weekend. Anyway, welcome. This is Time Out Overtime on the Time Out Overtime YouTube channel. I'm your host, Rick Arsenal. You know the drill by now. If you haven't done so, please smash the like and subscribe button. It won't cost you 1 red cent. Okay? What happens there, if you're a subscriber, you get notified anytime I do a show. You can watch it live. Okay? Or at your own leisure, of course. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, listening. Remember to tell your friends. My next subscriber will indeed be the winner. And if you're already a subscriber, you can tell them what they're going to win. After yesterday, which was such a satisfying, if you will, satisfying day in downtown Detroit. Pistons with an overwhelming Game 7 win over Orlando. And then the Tiger 7-1 victory, winning the series against Texas last night in a bullpen game. First of all, if you haven't heard by now, the Orlando Magic have fired head coach Jamal Mosley after 5 years in Orlando. Some people think, regardless of what would have transpired, I mean, in other words, they're not blaming his release on what happened, what transpired in this series. I'm not so sure about that, but I can imagine that the plane coming up here from Orlando was very quiet. The one going back home last night was even more quieter than that. Hey, kudos to the Pistons. They played very well. Kate Cunningham, we know now, is a bona fide superstar. Tobias Harris, affectionately known as Unk, had a 30-point game. Jalen Duren, 15 and 15, best game of the series. Saved it for Game 7. Where you been all series there, JD? Yeah, where you been? Dennis Jenkins had a good game. Okay. Pistons moving on. Round 2 begins tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at Little Caesars Arena against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I'll talk about that in just a second. Something I don't understand. It's on, what is it on? Amazon Prime? I think it's either on Amazon Prime or Peacock. Games 3 and 4, Saturday and Monday in Cleveland, apparently will be on NBC. You can watch that for free, okay? People getting frustrated. I know I talked to someone who had Comcast the other day. And I think I was having coffee with them on Friday, and I mentioned the fact that again, keep in mind they have Comcast. He said he's paying, what, $140, $150 a month for it. Keep in mind then that I reminded him that the Tiger game Saturday night at 7 was on Fox 47 here locally. And he was quick to tell me that you currently cannot get Fox 47 if you're a Comcast subscriber. Negotiating ploy or whatever. And I think we have a Dish, was it DirecTV or Dish Network? For the last couple of months around here, you could not get Channel 10 out of Lansing. For that same reason, I was told today they just got it back again. It's a ploy to get more money. The way this works is whatever it is. I mean, Fox 47, which is the home of the Lions around here locally, or Channel 10, which is an NBC affiliate, raise their price of what it's costing either Comcast or DirecTV to carry their channel or network. And in turn, they pass the cost along to you. But in this case, if the provider thinks that the price is too high, they'll thumb their nose at them and tell you, well, we won't carry your channel for a while. How do you like that? It's all a ploy to just money. Money runs the world. Money runs it. It's frustrating. I understand. I know that. But even ABC, if you have Dish Network or one of the providers, Comcast or whatever, you can't get ABC either. No, keep one thing in mind. With channel, I think the fact that Channel 10 is carrying 10 Tiger games this year had a lot to do with that. The next scheduled game on Channel 10 will be Wednesday night? Wednesday night. Yeah, it's a night game against the Red Sox. 7 o'clock. But they'll carry the whole 9 yards, the pregame show, the postgame show, everything else. Anyway, congratulations to the Pistons, okay? Good old Jim Costa, 97, won the ticket this morning. I don't know if he's right or not. If Wagner doesn't get hurt, the Pistons don't win. They point to the fact that he was guarding Cunningham, and you look at Cunningham's numbers while he was playing as opposed to after he went out. I can't rebut that. I can't honestly rebut that, say yay or nay. We'll never know. We'll never know if that was the difference in this series or not. But anyway, Jamal Mosley's out of a job. I'm sure he'll end up next year on someone's team as an assistant. I have no doubt. Coaches always do, right? One thing I don't understand, and I'll get to that here in just a second. Let me get my sponsors out of the way. Finish Line Family Restaurant. I have no script, so what I'm telling you now is a testimonial. Finish Line Family Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale. Everybody knows where that is. Across the street from Arrow Swift Printing, in between the railroad tracks. Been a part of our community for the better part of 4 decades, proudly serving us for more than 40 years. And there's a good reason for it. It's the best doggone sit-down restaurant in our area. I can't say enough, folks, about the Finish Line Family Restaurant. See a lot of the same people in there. And there's a reason for that. The hours of operation, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. They are open until 8 Friday night. Well, you can eat fish, and beginning Thursday night, the 21st, which is the segue into Memorial Day weekend, precursor, if you will, to Memorial Day weekend, Thursday, long weekend, long holiday weekend, first holiday of the year, of the summer, I should say. Anyway, May the 21st, and throughout the summer, they will be open Thursday nights as well as Friday nights until 8 o'clock with a classic car drive-in. Sounds like a lot of fun. They'll feature a lot of classic car menu items like root beer floats and Coney dogs, as well as the regular menu. But keep that in mind. Beginning the 21st of May, they will be open Thursday and Friday until 8 o'clock. Award-winning breakfast served all day. Fast, friendly service, great family atmosphere, reasonably priced. A lot of great new menu items. I've had them all. It's just the only sit-down restaurant in our area. The place to go. And I can assure you, when you fuel up from food at the Finish Line Family Restaurant, you will always finish first. And once you've paid your bill, very reasonably priced, when you consider the cost of living today, what it is, skyrocketing. And what is inflation? Because of gas, I think it's back up to 3.5%. Now, anyway, once you paid your bill and you're headed out that door, I guarantee you'll have a smile on your face. I can guarantee that. So I want to see you there, okay? Either Thursday night or Friday night, during the day, during the week. I'll see you at the Finish Line, okay? All right. Roaster brought you in part by Barrett Insurance, and I've got a question for seniors out there. So seniors, have you got your playbook ready for Medicare? Well, do you? Don't let healthcare costs bench you. We're calling an audible with Joe Rudin at Barrett Insurance to help you navigate Medicare and health insurance. Whether you're aging into Medicare, you're in a special enrollment period, or you're losing other coverage. Joe's got the stats and the know-how to help you score the best coverage for your needs. Plus, you get a game plan for retirement health care costs. Now, what about businesses? Businesses don't get sacked. Joe's got group health coverage options for you too. Give Joe a call at 517-849-1000 or check him out at www.barrettins.com. That's all one word, 2 R's and 2 T's. You can find him on the corner of US 12 and M99 in downtown Jonesville. That's Joe Rudin Insurance, protecting your dreams. 517-849-1000, barrettins.com. Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. And Quality PC at downtown Hillsdale, 37 Walter Street. The only place around here to go for tech services. This is it. There's no other place. Quality PC, downtown Hillsdale, 517-610-5372, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. Computers, new or used, flat screen TV, mounting, programming, setup. Perhaps you're changing internet providers, you need that installed. Printers, new or used, anything at all. Just get in there and see them. Tim Lindley and his staff are more than capable of resolving any technical issues you may have. We are so thankful to have them in our immediate area here. 517-610-5372, Quality PC, 37 Walter Street in downtown Hillsdale. About 50 yards west of Howell. Okay, get in there and see them, and when you do, tell them Rick and Miggy sent you. Thank you very much. Now, so much for the Pistons. You know, after last night, very satisfying Game 7 win, and the Tigers winning the series against the Rangers with a bullpen game. Torkelson hits his 6th home run of the year. Feeling good when you went to bed last night. Then about 2 o'clock today comes the news. You can't believe it. Maybe you think maybe you're dreaming or having a nightmare or something. Tarik Skubal is more than likely done, not just for the rest of the year, but his career in Detroit is more than likely over. His elbow during the game last night, his elbow locked up on him, his left elbow, his throwing elbow, his pitching elbow. Loose bodies in his elbow. That's what this is being described at. Now, I'm not a doctor, but it's my understanding, after doing a little doing a little research on it, this is a direct result of Tommy John surgery and then putting a lot of stress on your elbow. Now, apparently it's a pretty simple fix, but he does have to go under the knife to remove these things. And everybody heals differently, but apparently the normal healing time is anywhere from 3 to 4 months. I guess the best case scenario would be 2 months. I don't see that. That's why I'm putting the headline. He's more than likely done here. His career is more than likely finished, over. As we sit right now, the Tigers are 18-17 in a bad division, tied with the Guardians for first place at 18-17. So apparently, I guess they're going to go with another bullpen game tonight. Holton will start again tonight like he did last night. He didn't even finish the first inning last night. He got 2 outs and they pulled him. That's why he's available tonight yet, Tyler Holton. So they're going with another bullpen game tonight. They have called up the kid from Toledo. I was going to say Ty Melton, but that's Troy Melton. Ty Madden. I'm sorry. Both names sound similar. Troy Melton, not to be confused with Ty Madden. That's just who they just called up from Toledo. Was not having a very good year down there either, by the way. I guess if you look at maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's probably a good thing the Tigers did not extend him a long-term lucrative contract. But now, boy, after seeing what all has to be done here, if Scott Boras thinks he's going to get him a $50 million a year contract, a long-term $50 million a year contract, obviously before any team signs him, they're going to do thorough physical on that left elbow, but who knows? I'm not a doctor, but it's just to me. If I was a general manager, I don't care what the physical says. I'm not going to sign him to a $50 million a year long-term deal. Not happening. Is something in the air in Detroit? Why the Tigers and the Lions seem to be snake bit with injuries? They always have this issue, this problem. I don't know. They begin a 3-game series tonight, 3 night games against the struggling Boston Red Sox. Pardon me, who fired their manager, Alex Cora, a couple of weeks ago. They've been playing a little bit better since then, but they still have a lousy record. And they're still in the last place in the American League East. American League, except for the Yankees and the Rays, is simply not a very good league. Those 2 teams are okay, but the other 13 teams are very, what do I want to say, very mediocre. What I think now is I think this injury to Skubal wouldn't surprise me now to see the White Sox win the division the way they've been playing. They came that close to sweeping the Padres this past weekend out in San Diego. White Sox are playing well. They're a couple of games under 500 right now, but it's a bad competitive division. I think we'll find out a little bit more about Skubal when AJ Hinch does his pregame show tonight, which is coming up momentarily. They moved the start time up from 6:40 to 6:10 because of the incoming forecast of rain and thunderstorms, which I think are quickly approaching our area here. I think it's getting dark here. I'm going to cut it off right here just in case something happens. That's going to do it. I think I got you filled in on all the latest news. So I'll talk to you all again on Wednesday. Don't forget Saturday mornings here locally from 9 to 10 on WCSR 92.1 FM with Andy and Jen on the Timeout Show. So that'll do it. Thank you so much for watching, listening. Remember to please treat each other with respect. So until Wednesday, I'll bid you a fond farewell. Good night, everybody. So long. Take care. Bye-bye.